Yoga is primarily a spiritual discipline that concentrates on the subtle science that focuses on achieving harmony between individuals' mind and body. The word yoga first appeared in the oldest sacred text Rig Veda and is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to join or unite. According to the Yogic scriptures, the practice of yoga leads an individual to the union of consciousness with that of the universal consciousness. It eventually leads to a great harmony between the human mind, body, man, and nature. The practice of yoga was started during the Indus Valley civilization in India over 5,000 years ago. It was first mentioned in Rig Veda, a collection of texts that consisted of rituals, mantras, and songs which were mainly used by the Brahmins or the Vedic priests. Yoga was slowly developed by the Brahmins, who eventually documented their practices and beliefs in the Upanishads, which have over 200 scriptures. Yoga in Vedas means yoga. During the Vedic times, Vedic priests were generally self-disciplined and avoided any indulgence. Instead, they performed sacrifices known as yajna and used poses that most researchers believe are the precursor of the kind of yoga poses that we use today in the modern world. In the 3rd century BC, the word yoga became common in other religions such as Jainism and Buddhism. In Mahayana Buddhism, the practice of yoga for both spiritual and meditative use was known as Yogacara. It consisted of 8 significant steps of meditation. In the 5th century, yoga was meant for meditation and religious use, but not as a form of workout. At around the same time, the concept became more established among the Jains, Buddhists, and Hindus. The first version of yoga were meant for spiritual practices and revolved around several core values. The first core value analyzed an individual's perception and cognitive state while understanding the cause of suffering and eventually using meditation to solve the issue. The second core value focused on boosting consciousness, and the third core value was used as a way of achieving transcendence. Later, yoga became widely valued because of the Indian nationalist movement as a way of building pride and cultural identity. Surprisingly, the practice of yoga was widely promoted by powerful families, institutions, and activities till India attained its independence in 1947. Today, yoga is practiced worldwide by millions of people in many forms and variations.